Yo, what is up, everybody? You guys voted on the last video. I put up a poll. How much should we spend on this shopping spree? Should it even happen? First of all, everybody wanted it to happen. So no one was really a big fan of keeping the 89 overall team intact. Fair enough. Then I put a thing of whether we should spend like 200k in the shopping spree or just go balls to the wall and spend as much as we can, which is the 300k plus option. And everyone picked that 300k plus option. So you guys see this roster? There's gonna be a lot of new players added, and we're going big today, right? We're not going for some new 92 overall players. We're going like big. We're going Michael Irvin big, okay? Like 96 overall legend Michael Irvin. So a lot of these legend cards are not going for a lot of coins, so I'm thinking let's get some of these guys like Irvin. We need like at least one new receiver. I'm okay with having DGB as the number 2 and Cooper as the 3, but Odell's kind of played out his time. Cornerback is definitely something we can upgrade. Josh Norman is staying. I've mentioned this before, but the other two guys can go. We can replace a Talib with a Talib, and then the other cornerback, I'm thinking Talib plays the number 2 cornerback spot, Josh Norman plays the 1, and we put Logan Ryan in the nickel. Why Logan Ryan of all people? The card that just came out a couple days ago. Well, because he's got some really good run stuffing stats. So for him being nickel cornerback, him is the diversibility. What you guys, versatility, not that versatility, that's not even a word. As we're looking at Sean Taylor, check this out. We're about to buy this Sean Taylor, but someone else bought him. That sucks, doesn't it? That's a pretty good deal for Sean Taylor, and someone already bought him. So Logan Ryan, like I mentioned, we're gonna get him for his versatility sometimes. So he's got great zone stats. I was a fan of Logan Ryan's gold card when I played with him in Draft Champions. Check out this though. Sean Taylor pops up for 143,000 coins. We were literally about to buy this guy for 17,000 less. I don't know why this guy put up Sean Taylor for that little bit, but that's gonna be our first purchase of the Budget Squad shopping spree. This isn't much of a budget. We got a fat budget, alright? It's a budget, but it's a fat budget. We're looking at 98 overall Deacon Jones. I'm not really thinking of getting this guy. I'm just thinking of how he would be compared to Vic Beasley, because the way I run my defense is more of a 3-4 style as far as the right ends and left ends goes. So Vic Beasley's not exactly the kind of guy. Like his speed, I don't need a speed. Deacon Jones causing havoc in the middle, that would be nice. But we might just still keep Vic Beasley around. The quarterback, we're definitely going to change. That 90 overall Jameis Winston, we could wash him out. And one of the guys I'm actually thinking of getting is Jason Campbell. Believe it or not, flashback Jason Campbell. I'm checking this dude's prices. One thing that I really like in a quarterback is throw power. I like just zipping it up there. If I see an open man, I don't want him to rubber ducky in there, and by the time I rubber ducky, someone picks it off. So that's why I really like Jameis Winston. He had 98 throw power on his card. That's why I kept it around for so long. He was doing good enough. So Jason Campbell's one of the guys I'm looking at. I was looking at McNabb, but McNabb doesn't really have great throw power. RG3 might be too expensive for us. I don't think we're gonna go for him. Mariota, a lot of people run Mariota. I don't want to run the same quarterback as everyone else, and plus, you know, I don't need Mariota speed that much. So I'm probably not even going to look at Mariota. As you guys are looking at Shaq Thompson here. The right outside linebacker position is definitely a position we can change. We can get a new middle linebacker. Bobby Wagner is good, but we might be able to get a better middle linebacker than Bobby Wagner at this point, especially with the amount of coins we have. Considering we just got a 97 Sean Taylor for a bargain price. You know, that's Shaq Thompson, 94 overall. It's a really good card. I don't know why it goes for so little bit, but I'm not really complaining. As you guys see, we're going back to check out what Michael Irvin's doing out here. And this is a nice deal right here. 103,000 coins from Michael Irvin. So we're going to pull the trigger. I didn't really think I was going to get a guy like Irvin at the wide receiver spot when I was starting up the shopping spree. I was just looking at prices of cards. And I was trying to figure out why this guy went for so little bit. He has such great stats. I was like, you know what? Riding against some like 94 overall Larry Fitzgerald or something like that. Let's just go big and get, you know, Irvin. It hurts me. I'm a Giants fan. It hurts me to get like a legendary cowboy like this, especially to replace Odell. But that's gonna be the move, man. Odell, he's gonna be our number 4 receiver, and Michael Irvin's gonna be the number 1. You guys see these stats? I'm excited to see what our boy can do out here. The playmaker, number 88. Now we're gonna go back and check Aqib Talib's price. I checked it earlier. You guys see I'm like checking through these cards right now. I'm waiting for better prices to pop up. Talib was going for 130,000. Now he's going for 123,000. That's a decent amount. So we're going to pull the trigger on this Aqib Talib. Now I'm checking on the Muthead site while I'm doing this budget shopping spree right here. That's why I didn't do a live comm on it, because I wanted to be able to check the site while I was doing this. And it would have been like a lot of awkward pauses. So that would have been annoying to edit and all that. So we get Aqib Talib. That's our number 2 cornerback. The number 3 cornerback we're still working on is Logan Ryan, but I'm not really too sure what price I want to buy him for. Right now he's going for like 52,000 coins, and I feel like that's too much for him. For the fact that he goes into set and all that, that's too much. Now the strong safety position, we got a free safety. We might as well get a new strong safety as well. Now the strong safety isn't that important to me because I use free safety Calvin Johnson at the strong safety. I might just sub out whoever I get. But while we might as well get a decent strong safety when I don't use the Calvin, that Ioka is a really good zone coverage, strong safety. He's tall. He'll be able to stuff the run pretty decently. So for him to be going pretty cheap, like at this point, the kind of budget we have, he's the perfect kind of guy to look at. Jameis Winston, I mentioned. Actually, did I mention it? This is the other quarterback I was looking at, by the way. Jameis Winston. I got him. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for everybody who wants to see a new quarterback. I technically got a new one, but I still got ourselves number 3 in the backfield to sling that rock because dude just got really solid stats. I'm sorry. Like I know you guys like seeing different people, but I'm sorry. I just had to make the smart move there for us. And I don't always make the smart move with the budget squad. Sometimes I try to go for a little bit of flashy stuff, and sometimes it works. Like that Thomas Davis we got. That Thomas Davis is a beast. We're gonna keep him around. But as you guys see, we're making wholesale changes around here, and we had over 700,000 coins. We're now under 300,000 coins. This is about to be a 500k shopping spree, and that's going to continue. We pulled the trigger on Ioka. Ioka was really the only strong safety I was considering getting. If he was going for a good price, I was going to pull the trigger on him, and that's exactly what we did. So far, we got Jameis. Actually, you know what? We're going to show you guys the new upgrades right now. Just going to plug them in the lineup and see what our overall changes to. I know you guys are concerned about overall. I honestly don't care what the budget squad is, but it is kind of cool to see it going up, you know? So we get a 96 overall quarterback. That's going to help. We get a 96 overall wide receiver. I mentioned it in the video, man. If we were going to do a shopping spree, the team wasn't going to be a like cheap budget team anymore. I was going to go balls to the wall spending it. So I'm sorry for whoever doesn't like it. The people voted, man. It was like an 83% vote. And now this is our new team, just shoving in all these high-priced guys. Now, the other guys left that I want to buy are probably not going to be that high overall. We got to keep to lead. It's probably more like the 94 to 92 overall range as far as the new guys we get. It's just those guys like Sean Taylor and Michael Irvin. We're just getting for crazy good deals. I was like, wow. I don't think we're going to get ourselves a Deacon Jones, though, because I kind of want to give Vic Beasley a chance. We've only played like, what, 2 games with Vic Beasley. Like, I don't like defensive linemen. I only rushed 3 guys, so it's kind of like I don't know, they all kind of suck. No one's really getting to the quarterback when you rush 3, so I don't know if we really need another one. But I'm going to give Vic Beasley a chance. Obviously, we got the Rising Star Z. That guy's staying forever. That guy's a 99 overall, alright? That guy's the perfect guy for a budget squad, alright? So we got a new wide receiver, we got new safety, we got a new cornerback. We're still waiting for the second cornerback. Now we're looking at the tight end spot. I'm looking at this Greg Olsen. He's pretty decent. I'm looking at this Shannon Sharp. Not really too big of a fan of Shannon Sharp. And then I'm looking at this Tyler Eifert, this team of the year Eifert. I've heard a lot of good things about him. Stats really good. The one thing that's down on him is awareness, and that's a good thing. For a tight end to have bad awareness, that means all his other stats are really good to be a 93 overall. So you see Tyler Eifert like 76 awareness. That means his other stats are really good. His run blocking is deep, above average for most like good tight ends. And then, you know, he's got 89 speed, pretty good route running. And now we're looking at middle linebackers out here. I mentioned it before, we could replace Bobby Wagner. And Manti Te'o, this card's actually really good. I mean, besides speed, like top-end speed, he might not be that good. But I don't really put my middle linebacker to cover people on man coverage too much. So, I mean, we already have Michael Kendricks. He's the speedy guy. If anything, we could put him on those guys. But his Manti Te'o actually really good stats. I was surprised. I was just looking through middle linebacker. I was like, why is this Manti Te'o so good? So, Manti Te'o for like 35,000 coins, I don't mind pulling the trigger on. The other middle linebacker I might look at is Jarrell Freeman. We might just get 2 middle linebackers. Why not? Of course, we're running out of coins, so we can't just say why not too many more times. Like, we might start running out of opportunities to say that, but I'm looking at this Jarrell Freeman, and I'm seeing he's obviously better than Wagner. He's got a lot better stats than Kendricks besides top-end speed. The one thing that concerns me a little bit is his jumping rating, but, at the end of the day, we ended up getting ourselves a Manti Te'o. Look at me being cheap out here. I put a bid on here to get, like, 2,000 less coins deal on Manti Te'o, so hopefully Manti plays like he did in Notre Dame and not exactly like he's been playing for the Chargers for us. And, you know, that's all good. I'm still waiting for this Shaq Thompson. You guys see I keep on checking this Shaq Thompson, waiting for a decent price. This is finally a decent price for Shaq Thompson. And, I mean, it wasn't crazy. It was like a 3,000 coin less than what it was going for when you guys kept on seeing me searching for him. So now we get the Manti Te'o bid complete. We buy ourselves a Shaq Thompson, continuing to redo the team. I'm still looking at the tight end position. I'm okay with keeping Gary Barnage, but at this rate, I'm just feeling like freaking spending all our coins right now, right? I'm just in that kind of mood that let's just blow it all out there. Let's get, no pun intended, we're going for Tyler Eifert most likely. Though there is a sleeper tight end that you guys are going to be seeing soon. We might be getting a different tight end. But first, let's plug these guys in here. Let's see if we can get a 91 overall. So we're going to play Sean Lee. Sean Lee did decent for us. He didn't do great. He was decent. I just want to try out this Shaq Thompson. Like I said, he's just got really glitchy stats, and he's going for so cheap. I really want to try him out. So, Yeah, so we're going to keep Kendricks at the number 1 middle linebacker spot. I'd rather have Kendricks there because he's the speedy guy. So we're going to put Teo at the number 2. Teo should be really good at stopping the run. And now we're at 91 overall. That's pretty cool. And you guys see, we bought Logan Ryan as well. I don't know how I missed that. I'm like commentating over this. I somehow missed the fact that I guess I didn't put in the video. I don't know what. So we got Logan Ryan and we put him to nickel. I think we got him for like 46,000 coins. So if I didn't put in the video, you guys know now. So now we're down to 130,000 coins and there's only 2, maybe 3 positions left to upgrade for us right now because we got quarterback, we got wide receiver, we're still looking at tight end. Tight end's still one of those positions. This is another position. We have that Dontari Poe. I don't really use my defensive tackles too much, but if we're gonna get a new defensive tackle, we might as well go absolute budget, not spend too much, but get a good overall guy and a good stat guy. This Eddie Goldman here, this all-rookie Eddie Goldman, 93 overall, going for like 20,000 coins. There was a couple of defensive tackles I was looking at, you guys saw. At the end of the day, we settled on this Goldman. It was like the cheapest one, basically. And he had some solid stats. So we throw him in there. We're still going to keep Nada at the number 2. That doesn't really matter. I don't think we need Nada too much. So defense is looking completely different. I think there's only like 4 spots we didn't remake. And one of those spots is Vic Beasley, who just joined the team. Now here's a surprise signing right here. Doug Martin. Now, I really like that team of the year, Doug Martin, when I was playing them in Draft Champions. He gave me a really good scouting report, you know? And D'Angelo's not doing anything bad, but it would be nice to have someone that can truck as well as make moves. D'Angelo can make moves, but can he truck? Not exactly. Doug Martin brings a little bit of boat to the table, so this is a little bit of an experiment signing. If Doug Martin isn't that great, we can always get rid of him. Just like any of these other cards we get, we can get rid of them. We got them for good prices. We could probably sell them back for decent prices as well. So I'm just refreshing it one more time to make sure there's no better deals out there. And here we are, about to buy Doug Martin. This whole shopping spree thing took like an hour to do. I spent an hour like looking up cars, looking up stats and all that, trying to find out the best thing. So, you know, I had to edit all that stuff out. That's why I didn't do a live com. That would have just been too much, you know. So we get Doug Martin. That's our second to last purchase. There's gonna be one more purchase here. We gotta get that tight end spot. Barnes is good, but look at who we're going for here. I put a poll up on Twitter. I was like, which tight end would you guys rather see? Eifert or Graham? I left it up to you guys, literally. I didn't care which one I got. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people. It was like 57% Jimmy Graham, 43% Eifert. So we got Jimmy Graham as our last player. And that's going to do it for the shopping spree. We spent over 600K, maybe 700K. I did sell a couple of cards. That's why our coin total is a little bit high. So leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. We're now 92 overall. What a shopping spree, man. What a shopping spree. I'll catch you guys next time with this new team.